Alright. Hopefully my internet's not bad today. We shall see, we shall see. Anywho's, this might be the final stream, depending on how lucky we are today. So, first off, welcome. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I know I am. Always a good day when I get to play this amazing game. There we go. I love this game. Sarcasm aside, you know, Borderlands 4 ain't bad. But yeah, it could be a whole lot better. Definitely use an endgame. Definitely could use an endgame, but no first run luck. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get it all done today. If I can get the farm done today, then that means I can start setting up for my Radical Red runs. Because I'm really excited to start finally playing Radical Red again. That game is super fun. And also super challenging. And the fact that I haven't beat it yet is just irking me, so. Yeah, hopefully I can, if I start streaming it, I'm hoping I can have enough motivation to just go at it. Adjust the volume a bit. Also, the sooner I can get this, the sooner I can delete the video files on my PC. Those take up quite a bit of memory just because I try to stream as in the highest quality as possible. Go ahead and spend this point already. Whoa! Bro got a long ass dick. Past couple of days, I've been struggling with figuring out what songs to put in a playlist that are copyright free, right? Because what I usually listen to is just whatever YouTube auto plays, you know? Now, is that irresponsible of me as a YouTuber? Probably. But you know, as long as like my shorts weren't getting muted, I didn't really care. But now, since I do want to like start streaming a lot more consistently, I do want to have a playlist that I can listen to on repeat. Unfortunately, right now it's only got about 54 songs in it. So I definitely need more music recommendations. Very big fan of drum and bass. I think I marked the new run. Outplayed. Try to catch it, but I failed. Alright, let me... All right. Had to go do something real quick. It's only ever when you start doing something that you have people asking you for help and whatnot. So I think for sure we get the... Well, it really is all dependent on our luck, but we for sure should get the Husky friend today at least. I'm hoping we get both the Husky friend and the... I forget what the last one is. It's a sniper. I forget the name of it. Like, those two for sure we get today. And open up the spreadsheet real quick. Let's see, it's the stopgap. The stopgap. That's what it is. So yeah, the Husky Friend and the stopgap. We for sure should be able to get those two today. Now, the Cold Shoulder and the Sweet Embrace. I really don't know how long that farm's going to take. I'll be glad if it doesn't take that long, but... You know, knowing my luck here recently, these runs have been taking quite a bit of time. It'd be nice if we get the Husky Friend early today. It'd be really, really nice. I've said it multiple times now, but I am very much looking forward to playing Radical Red. I'm a very big Pokemon fan and a very big competitive battler. At least back in Gen 6, you know. Gen 7 and above, not so much, but like Gen 6 and before, I used to competitive battle a lot. I played in online tournaments, you know, things like that. Had a lot of these, they're called free-for-alls. And it would be a 2v2 battle, but instead of, you know, having the restriction of not attacking your partner, you know, you'd be able to attack your partner and it'd just be a free-for-all, right? I used to play a lot of those with friends. Those were really fun. It'd give me reasons to, like, EV train weird Pokemons and stuff, too. I remember EV training a whole box. Like, 2 boxes, actually. I remember EV training 2 boxes worth of, fucking Durants, because I just loved Durant, especially in the 2v2 environment. I could not tell you why Durant was like one of my favorite Pokemon, but he was. It's probably because you wouldn't expect a Durant of all things to be able to sweep, but because it's Hustle, right? You'd go Hustle Hone Claws, and not only would it you know, no longer have the Hustle demerit, it would also just hit like a truck. And if you really, you know, if you didn't know, Hustle is, you get a 1.33 attack boost. Like, the power of your moves is boosted by 0.33%, but you suffer from decreased accuracy, right? And one Hone Claw would just, you know, fix that problem. And since Durant was a pretty fast Pokemon on his own, you'd be able to sweep with him. And in like in a free-for-all situation, people are gonna look at the Durant and be like, "Oh, he's not a threat." So most of the time, I would be able to get a Hone Claw off, at least for the first couple of fights, and then people started perceiving Durant as like an actual threat. Yeah, those are some very fond memories I have of Pokemon. Gen 6 free-for-alls just were a different type of fun. I think it's around Gen 7. I did play through it, but Gen 7 was just when I kind of walked away from Pokemon in competitive battling. Probably because I was a bit burned out, you know, due to playing like 600 plus hours of X and Y. Yeah, pretty much I gave up on competitive battling around that time at least. But now I want to play Radical Red because it's very complex and difficult, which is hard to find in a Pokemon ROM nowadays. The complexity is more so, you know, the AI and the different, you know, Pokemon on the teams, rather than just like a level difference. A lot of Pokemon ROMs that I've seen that try to like make the game difficult do so by just like, you know, making the grind take forever, which isn't fun in my opinion. I think it's more fun if you skip the grind and just get straight into like the battle, right? I've done enough EV and IV, you know, breeding and farming to tell you that that is the worst part of playing competitive Pokemon. Especially if you're trying to farm a certain hidden power. Like hidden power ice was very prevalent in Gen 6 because not only was Garchomp really good, but also Landorus Therian was a menace. So a lot of people would be running hidden power ice to handle those threats. And to get hidden power ice, you needed to have... Oh, actually, I don't even know if I can remember what, like, I bet old me could be able to tell you, but I don't think I could remember, like, right now what the exact IV composition needs to be for hidden power ice. I want to say it's I think it's special attack and special defense are at 30. And then HP as well? Yeah, I'm just blanking on it right now. Yeah. Breeding, EV training, all that jazz, not very fun. Not very fun. That's why I like Radical Red's approach to just having a no grind function or a minimal grind function and just doing that. Which for my streams I will be, you know, doing minimal grind. A lot of people will try to tell you that's like, you know, not a real Nuzlocke, but I'd say it is. After all, a Nuzlocke is really, you know, only the rules are only ever dictated by the person playing it. You have too many people policing the rules of Nuzlocke and stuff. Like you yourself set the rules of a Nuzlocke, and the way you play it shouldn't be, you know, made fun of or questioned. Now, one thing that is a bit questionable about the Radical Red Nuzlocke that I've been doing with, you know, a friend, we were soul linking it, was we made every kind of static encounter or little like trade encounter a separate encounter from the actual route, right? So all the eggs and all the you know, like shard trades and all that. Like we made those separate encounters for our Nuzlocke. I don't know if I'll do it for my playthrough, since that'll be just a solo run. But for the sake of a Soul Link, where you lose a lot more Pokemon because, you know, not every team's gonna be balanced. Like, we decided to add more encounters, right? Like, just to give you an example, right? You know, you go up against Lieutenant Surge, right? And you have a ground type. And that ground type is linked with a water type for your partner, right? Well, you really need that ground type to fight Lieutenant Surge, which means your teammate's going to be down a Pokemon, right? And there might be a situation where he needs to send in that Pokemon and could very well lose it. That's why more encounters for a Soul Link is, like, understandable. But for a solo playthrough, I might just not count those. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. I only say that because I already made a spreadsheet of, like, the encounter list. And I really don't want to remake it. But I digress. I digress. I think for now I should just worry about the challenge in front of me and finishing the Phosphene hunt. See that hit for 1,000,000? Like, how is Harlow balanced? Someone explain it to me. Been watching a lot of people make a build around Harlow's new class mod. And to be honest, it looks like a lot of fun, so I might start making one myself. She has her new class mod gives her a new status effect called hemorrhaging. And at first glance, it might seem like it's just Vex Bleed, but it's not. It's like considered a separate like status effect. It scales with status effect damage and all that. And you know, it also scales with status effect chance. And it's just like a proc damage. Like you build it up and it procs, kind of like in, you know, Dark Souls games where you got bleed on like one of your swords and you got to hit the enemy over and over again to like proc the bleed. Well, yeah, that's basically what the hemorrhaging is for Harlow. A lot of people are running the mantra with it. A lot of people are doing the laser cutter, which is the it's a new assault rifle. It's a Dead Space reference in the new DLC. You basically want to use, you know, a kinetic weapon. Go ahead and save quit. I am not sure why, but I had a huge lag spike entering that arena. Because it just reload. Oh fuck, I forgot about this too. Yeah, of course one of the 5 buffs I get is in the fire rate buff. think once this hunt's done, I'm gonna kind of make a video wrapping up my thoughts about it. Because I got a lot to say about this hunt. Speaking of which, the hunt for Borderlands 4 is coming up. That one charity hunt that all those streamers and stuff do. Don't know if I want to do it just yet. I'll have to see how I'm feeling about it. But that could be fun, just going through and getting a copy of every single legendary. Of course, doing it for charity is very important as well. I need to get a new roulette, one with the Jacob's part on it. Although I don't know if I'll ever use the roulette for mobbing, so maybe there's like no point in getting one with a Jacob's part, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Wow, he melted that time. Man, look at all those legendaries that aren't Phosphene. Is that a sideshow? That was a sideshow. Alright, what are the predictions? Do we think I'm gonna get this Phosphene before 300 runs or afterwards? Because honestly, this is feeling like a 300 run farm. Yeah, don't you do it, you son of a bitch. Do not make me go to 300 farms. I want to finish this today, if possible. Especially since Mongil Stardive's coming out soon. Now the game is made by NetEase, so you know how well that could go, but I do at least want to, you know, play it, give it a try. And then you got a Zerp Pomilia coming out someday, any day, one day. I'm excited for that game as well because I am a huge Azure lane fan. Maybe one day I'll show off my Azure lane account. Pretty much anything Yostar I'm a pretty big fan of. I've been playing Arc Knights and Azure lane daily for the past 6 years? Until recently with Arc Knights, I kind of just, you know, went ahead and got rid of my Arc Knights account. Got rid of as in sold it, you know. Because I, fortunately, one, got burnt out on the game, but two, I felt my gacha game addiction as a whole was getting too bad, so I quit a lot of gacha games in that time. Nowadays, I'm only playing the one, and that's Azure lane. Because as much as I should also quit that game, I could never abandon my 100 plus wives. Yeah, again, I'll have to show off the account one day. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. A lot of controversy surrounding Azure Lane because, you know, there's a lot of questionable skins on that game. I know a lot of people are policing the whole anime community. And if you want my honest opinion, I feel as though if you don't like something, just leave it be. Just why do you have to like say or do anything? Like, why do you have to try to put down the person who's enjoying what they love? As long as it's not hurting anybody, right? But no, a lot of people try to just police things because they want to seem like a righteous person to others. I believe the term, there's a term for it. What is it called? It's called virtue signaling. Virtue signaling. A lot of people virtue signal because they want to just seem like a better person to everyone else. And not everyone, I'm not going to accuse everyone of virtue signaling. There's a lot of people who are just doing it just because they want to protect others. But I feel as though those people are few and far between. Because most of what I've seen online is people trying to like be as loud as possible about a certain thing. And trying to like show others that, you know, they would never stand for this, and they're just so much a better person than everyone else. I don't know. I don't know. My little online corner, I'm just here to play games and have fun. There's definitely a lot of people like me. So whenever possible, I am going to keep politics out of anything I make. That's what gaming is at the end of the day. It's an escape from all the craziness of real life and all the things wrong with the world. It's just an escape where you can go and have fun. And if you can't really tell if I wasn't an Arknights fan or not, like most of the non-copyrighted music that I added to this playlist is Arknights OSTs. Mainly the oh, there we go. Finally. Finally. And it's a ripper one. All right, that leaves just 3 more left. 3 more, and we are finally finished. Oh my gosh. It might happen today, it might happen. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yeah, as I was saying, if you couldn't tell if I was an Arknights fan or not, I have a lot of their like songs, their in-game OSTs in the actual like no copyright playlist that I have, especially the contingency contract ones. I cannot name a single contingency contract song that I don't like. Like, all of them are good. I say my favorite one would probably be Operation Pyrites. That one is so good. That one makes me moist. Is that weird? Am I weird for that? Or am I wavy for that? I think I'm wavy for that. Alright, we have just a stopgap left to go before we gotta go to Moxie's and spend a whole bunch of money. What's going on with my frames? I'm not sure what's going on with my frames. Yeah. I did recently install a new PSU, so I hope nothing goes wrong with that. My old one was 11 years old. I cannot believe it lasted 11 years, but it sure did. Of course now it's uninstalled because the older a PSU, the riskier it is to have. Reason being is when an old PSU goes out, it could also take along away, you know, some of your other computer parts. Like if an old PSU like what is it? Shorts out, it could short out your motherboard, your GPU, your CPU, any of the case fans, you know, anything like that. So it's better to replace those after at least 10 years. Or at most 10 years, I should say, at most. Because most PSUs generally last about 5 to 10 years. I say it only gets super risky once you're at the about 10-year mark. Man, it takes forever to get to this guy, bro. Mr. Backhive. Wonder what weapon we should use for Mr. Backhive here. You know, since he's not flying, we could go ahead and use the Shah. I'd say the full name, but I'd get it horribly wrong, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the Shala. I guess Shala is like too close to something else, so let's just call it the Shah. All right. Oh, maybe we don't use it, because this could very much hurt my trigger finger. I kind of wish the stopgap had like more interactions with neutron capture. I like wish the 750% damage would like somehow transfer over to neutron capture. Okay, maybe we don't use the Shah. The Shalakasha. What is it called? What is this gun called again? The Shalashashka. The Shalashashka. Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. Yeah, we'll just use the Wombo Combo. It's the most consistent gun. Tis the most consistent. Not sure why I saved the back hive for last. Seems like a weird boss to have as my like last official boss to farm. I guess any boss is like fine though. Like in my mind I was really thinking it should just be the Timekeeper as the final Phosphene farm boss. Phosphene boss farm. But yeah, nah, I don't know. Like, why can't this just be? Why can't this just work? You know? Or maybe it does work. Kind of looked like the damage was climbing. Oh yeah, it does work with neutron capture. I don't know why I assumed it just didn't. Can you aim with the underbarrel shotgun? You can. Nice 360, very nice. Alright, enough trolling. Back to the Wombo Combo. Back to old reliable. Although, you know what? It is the last farm. Maybe I should just use the fun guns. Who cares if the farm's gonna take a bit longer? Let's see, what fun gun can we use here? Try using the Oscar Mike with the underbarrel. Although that only works on Vladolf underbarrels, right? It's only with Vladolf licensed parts, yeah. So that wouldn't work. I guess technically it's dataless, so like I could use the dataless. Yeah, laser doesn't do as much damage. Not anymore, at least. Ever since they changed how neutron capture works. It still does a lot of damage. Boom. Let me see. What else we got? What else we got? I could use the hemorrhage. But that wouldn't be that good on this boss. The complex root, maybe? Oh, actually, let's use the Aegon burst. Since now I have, whatchamacallit, this should be good. I just wish it had, like, some sort of part on it. Hey, what's up, Penguin? How's my mushy Snugglebites doing today? Now that's a lot of damage right there. You're my mushy Snugglebites, are you not? It's okay, you don't have to be my mushy Snugglebites. I get it, you hate me. I get it. A lot of what's processing. Yeah, get him, Husky Fiend. Get him. Husky Friend. I don't know why I keep calling it the Fiend. Stuff and events. Well, if you don't mind me asking, like, what type of events? You don't have to say it if you don't want to, just... Only if you want to share it. What else can I use? I really want to use the hemorrhage, but I don't have the, and I do have one. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Why did I get no, like... I got no, critical refund. This is the, hemorrhage. Shoots a blood laser. Yeah, just a whole lot of blood. Although it seems it doesn't get the refund from critical funding. There's also a max range to it. Maybe it's because it's fake crits? No. Fake crits work. I don't. I'm just talking out my ass now. Yeah, we might just have to go back to normal guns. These farms take a long time with the fun guns. I gotta try the Hellwalker actually. Fuck it. I'm gonna do the Hellwalker. Pretty good as long as, like, you know, I get the critical funding. I gotcha. I'll talk to you after stream. I don't know how long I'll be streaming though. I do want to get this challenge done today if possible, so. Alright, enough of the Hellwalker. Now let's use the bod. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, maybe I won't use the bod. Bod's not fun either. Everyone uses the bod. I could do Rainmaker. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll use just the Rainmaker. Yeah, this gun is very fun to use, so. Yayers, yayers. Getting lots of stop gaps, which is good. There's one weapon I haven't tried yet, and it might be really good on back hive here. Go ahead and equip the complex root. Yeah. Go ahead and equip Jacobs. I guess I need to stand farther back because the split doesn't really happen until like a couple of feet. Yeah. Much more balanced. Much more balanced. Much more fair. Yo, move your fat ass. Yo, Penguin, you got any copyright free music? Any copyright free suggestions? We're on run 21. 21. Run 21. Run 21. Oh yeah, I guess that is true, huh? I kind of don't want to do that just because there's a lot of dead air. So I'd rather have something playing in the background. Yeah, I guess games like Tarkov and whatnot don't even need music playing in the background. And we are getting a stopgap every run. Almost. Gotta find the sweet spot for this gun. No, just like during the stream. Yeah, that's definitely not the sweet spot. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna farm an Atlas Parted one. Because we are too close to being done. I guess it's just like hugging the back wall here is a sweet spot. Yeah, we've only got 3 more to go. 2 of them don't even require me to kill anything. I'm still kind of upset that Mimikron Encore Weekly came out after I got done with Mimikron. Just the week before. $40k damage. How much is this one? Wait, 40k damage or 40k is in like... Alright, we're just gonna go back to the Wombo Combo. No more using different guns. Time to just go back to old reliable. Who needs a sweet spot? I mean, you can just shoot at one spot. Yeah, you can really feel the boss XP change. I'm getting a lot of levels fast now. Hello. Just need to get a Ripper one with Jacobs. Yeah, it's there's definitely a hierarchy when it comes to which weapon is the best. Although I will say the roulette comes at a close second when it comes to how fast it can kill. Or, you know, literally any, like, Torgue sticky shotgun. 178, 120. Oh yeah, that was a that was before the boss XP changes though, right? Or are you farming them right now? If you really want to farm XP, go to a drill site. Not a drill site. What do you call those? The crystal, the ordinate processor sites. Wait, Mimikron? I thought Mimikron was the big encore like a couple weeks ago. Actually, I might be thinking of Genome. Never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of Genome. Well, still, my point still stands. My point still stands. I farmed that bastard a couple weeks ago, and now he's the big encore. Shooting him right at the pooper. Now, depending on how quick we can get this stopgap, we might be able to get the challenge done today. Excuse me. That a world drop? Sure is. I can always just tell it's a world drop because it drops way earlier than it should. Wow. Okay. Well, it did happen quickly, so there we go. Boom. All right, that leaves only 2 left. 2 more to go. I don't know why it's saying 4 when it's only 2 more left to go. It better not be 4 more. Alright, go ahead and just change this to there we go. I guess we don't really need a legendary counter for this. We might as well. Let's go over to Moxie's bar. Oh boy. We are very close to being done. Alrighty. And I think we'll go ahead and use... what is Jacobs? Alright. For our weapon of choice for this farm, we are going to use nothing at all. Hold on. That's funny. That's so funny. There we go. We are going to use no gun at all. Does that turn that off? No, it don't. Okay. All right. And this is going to be the farm for the next couple of hours, probably. This is going to be fun. Alright. Does that not equip it, actually? It doesn't. Perfect. So how's everyone's day been going? Surely there's something I can do while this is happening. What game can I pull up? Oh, hello. Standing right next to me. Might as well. Oh, though. Okay. All right. Well, shit. There's the first one. That didn't take long at all. Literally the third gun we got. Oh. Okay. Now here comes the real farm, the Sweet Embrace. This is the one everyone's online has been saying is just very annoying to get. Yeah, maybe I pull something up on the side here. Trying to think, what could I pull up? You know, I could pull up just the Slay the Spire run real quick. Hold on. Yeah, let me get another legendary. Which we're on run 4 now. Actually, nah, you know what? We don't have to pull anything up. I can be entertaining. Let me think of some stories real quick. What stories do I've got? Actually, my life is pretty fucking boring. I don't think I have any like crazy stories I could tell. Well, maybe I am a boring person. I'd suggest pulling up my like TikTok or Instagram reels, but I cannot lie, there's a lot of racist jokes in a lot of the reels I watch, so yeah, maybe we don't do that either. Ooh, I could leech content off one of my friends. I have a friend called Rise on Top. Well, at least that's his Twitch name. And he's... Oh. Never mind. Maybe I don't gotta leech content at all. Really? Really? It took 8 runs. I was dreading this farm. I thought it would take like hours and hours to get this shit. And then she just drops it. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And then she just drops it. It's 8 runs in. Or 7 runs in, technically, but... Alright. With this, we are officially, finally completed. After almost 200 hours of farming and a lot of bullshit. And it's been about 6 months. We are finally done. We have officially completed the Ratatataclysm challenge. That feels amazing. There it is. I don't know why it says 96%. I think like 2 guns still bugged. They removed it. I don't know. It says 100% here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Is we got 100% right here. Let's go ahead and take a looky real quick. Where is it? Okay, well, hold on. Hold on. Pause for dramatic effect. Am I crazy? Let's see. Maybe it's just among one of these skins. Let me click through here. Well, this is a bit awkward. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now we can equip it. There it is. The skin that took 200 hours is finally ours. It doesn't feel real, but we are done. Take a look at it real quick. Oh, it looks so good. Let's fucking go, bro. I was prepared for a long ass stream today. I cannot believe that we've got it already. You know, I thought I'd have more things to say, but to be honest, I'm just glad it's over. I think with this, I have finally proven to myself that I am capable of completing a challenge, completing a goal of mine without giving up. Because I've struggled with that for a long time now, just giving up on any challenge or dream that I've had. Mostly because I'm a perfectionist, and if I don't get it done right quickly, or you know, within the first couple of tries, I just give up. But yeah, we've done it. And this isn't the only challenge to come. Of course, I've got other things planned for myself that I hope I can achieve. Maybe hope's the wrong word. Maybe it's better to say I will achieve it, you know? Maybe that's the mindset I need to have going into things like this. Oh, what to do now? What to do now? I guess I'll just end stream. I've got to like start preparing. I got to go make the short too. I also want to make a video on this as well. But yeah. I think we'll just call it there. I think like the only other thing I would think about doing during this stream is like maybe going around and completing all the challenges on the map. But nah, not today, not today. Maybe one day, maybe another stream, but I think I'm gonna just sit here and be satisfied with what I've done. Not a lot of people can say they've completed the Ratatataclysm challenge. Especially, you know, not on stream. Like, every second of the way I've streamed it. Except, of course, for my first Phosphene. My first Phosphene was the Bonnie and Clyde. Either the Bonnie and Clyde or the Whiskey Foxtrot. I think it was the Bonnie and Clyde. I wish there was like a timestamp on this. I think it was the Bonnie and Clyde though. That was the first ever Phosphene I got. I got it during a co-op playthrough with a friend. And that's what kick-started this challenge. Yeah. I don't think I've got anything else to say. We'll call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna go jerk off or something now in celebration. Yippee! Bye guys. Mwah.